man. Let's see, man. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on over here. Where we at with it? Not seeing I'm live on the YouTube side yet. If you do see this video, hype the video, share the video wherever you can. That's most important. Share the video, share the video. Let's talk. Because I know y'all feel like I feel. I know the fan base feels like I feels. There we go.
The assassins have arrived in raid. Download now to claim the legendary Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Like the video, share the video. It's your boy, there goes Mob. What's up, fam? How y'all feeling tonight? How y'all feeling tonight? How y'all feeling tonight? How y'all feeling tonight? Y'all good? Is y'all good, man? My brother's at. Again, anywhere you can, share the video. Anywhere you can, share the video. Let's chop it up. What you tell us, Ma? What up, Pride Time B? You know I'm getting in. You know I love a good I told you so. What up, Shirayu King? Or Shoryu King? I always say Shirayu because you sound like a ninja. What up, William Wongus? Share the video. We're gonna get right into what I told y'all. And we're gonna have to be, and for real, we're gonna have to, all of us, me included, we all gotta stop being delusional. I think we all gotta stop being delusional. Cause I feel like that's the biggest problem right now. Is the delusion of it all. Because I really had myself believing that there was a possibility that the Lions would go out and sign a guy like Tyler Lindenbaum. Can y'all hear me? Is the volume good? Yeah, y'all can hear me. I even let myself believe that it was a possibility that the Lions would do something and go out and get a Tyler Lindenbaum or go out and I don't know why. I feel like I don't know. Cause that's the hard part. Cause the fan in you want to believe that the Lions will go out and spend the money. Get like I don't care. I don't care, bro. I don't care if it's $27 million a year. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. I would rather have Tyler Lindenbaum at $27 million a year than ever see the combination of Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph again with Derek Barnes, with Halim McNeil. Like, there's so many players I would much rather get rid of. Like, I would get rid of Halim McNeil, one of them safeties, Sam Laporta, and Derek Barnes so fast to have Tyler Lindenbaum at $27 million a year. But man, we knew that shit wasn't going to happen. We knew the Lions were not – Brad Holmes is particular because the Lions, the Fords, I don't know. They cheap as hell, but we knew Brad Holmes wasn't about to come out here and spend no big money, especially not in the tampering period. Now, I told y'all, we broke. All this restructure, yes, restructure is going to happen. I know restructures are going to happen. We still have time to get cap compliant. We have to get cap compliant, and we already making moves. Restructures are going to happen. I don't think the restructuring part of it, I think the narrative that the restructuring part of it was the cope. I think people are going to say, hey, they're going to restructure, and then they start coping and putting out how all this money we're going to have. We're going to have $180 million after we restructure. We restructure 3 people. We're going to have $80, $90, $100 million. Now, I'm starting to think that's a little cap now. Now, I know they're going to restructure. I don't know if it's going to be 90 million. And even if it was, I don't know that money wouldn't just go straight to Jahmyr Gibbs and Laporta. I'm trying to think of who's left or who's available that – well, we're going to look over that as the video go on, but when you look into what we brought in, Cade Mays, who I did have on my list, not mad at it, 8 years, $25 million, about $8 million a year. Can't really complain about the contract with Cade Mays. The problem was it stopped. We got Cade Mays some random nigga. And then for the rest of the day, we just watched big moves happening. And that's not to say it's a bad thing or a good thing at this particular moment in time. But when you just sitting back and watching everybody else swing that motherfucker, and we still out here bunting. And I don't know if y'all watch baseball. I don't watch too much baseball, but I know I don't want to see I don't want to see Barry Bonds come out and bunt after Ken Griffey Jr. just hit a home run. Swing that motherfucker. The Lions ain't gonna do no swinging because we broke. This nigga, I'm telling you, we in cap hell, bro. I think a lot of that cap stuff, while it is true, might be restructures built into the language. I think all that is true. I think they putting sauce on it though about the significance of it and what it was gonna mean in terms of free agency, in terms of bringing in, again, veteran talent. This is not a general manager who values bringing in a ton of veteran talent. Got another compensatory 5th round pick. Cool. It was people thinking that was going to be a 3rd. I'm sorry, brother. Not going to be a 3rd. But picking up that extra compensatory 5th round pick, nice. A lot of ammo to move up into the 3rd if we do get there. Things I'm not liking, though. Monroe Freeling has went from a guy I thought we can get at 25, 26 to a guy that I'm seeing going as high as, I think, 11 to the Dolphins. So Monroe Freeling, like I said, Taylor Decker clone just came out there, freaking nature at the combine, and his stock has shot so far up through the roof that we're now talking about Caden Proctor, a future guard, and this fucking Clemson guy in the 2nd round. While both guys could end up being good prospects and good players in the league, just not something I'm looking forward to. Then we got to talk about the losses, but I'm going to take the comments before we do, but we definitely got to talk about the guys that have gone outside. Now, me personally, good riddance. I don't have any emotional attachment to anybody that signed a contract with a new team from off our team. Never cared for Alex Anzalone, even though I admit he has some production, he has some growth in a Detroit Lions jersey. You're no DeAndre Levy. You're no Steven Tulloch. I'm not going to think about this nigga in 3 years. I'm sorry. Amik Robinson, while you had a very good first year, I liked your first year. Nigga, I think you need to go to a team. Oh, he already signed, so we'll talk about that. But, I mean, Amik was cool. Again, I'm not going to think about him in 3 years. So, these guys, Kyle Allen, Roy Lopez kind of shocked me, but we'll talk about it. Let's see what we're talking about in the comments, everybody in here. They haven't even restructured most of their guys. Oh, I know. It's still coming. I agree that it's coming. I 100% agree that it's coming. What I guess my point is, I feel like if the Lions, and let me get your name right, Joe Mazzala. I feel like if the Lions' game plan was to be aggressive in free agency, fuck be aggressive, because it just might be 1 or 2 guys that right. Out of the top 100 people or the top 25 people that's available in free agency, the fact that the first move the Lions made was Cade Mays shows you kind of what their board looks like, right? That board didn't have Tyler Lindenbaum on it. That board didn't have Kenneth Walker on it. That board didn't have even Cameron Hayward or whatever, Jordan, whatever one that went over to Cleveland. They haven't done the restructuring yet because they don't plan on, you feel me? They don't plan on, now Jared Goff's not going to make $70 million. I hope Alimi Neal don't make $30 million. Amon-Ra probably ain't going to make $33 million. The cap hit's probably not going to be the same, true, because they have to be cap compliant, not because they want to make a splash in free agency. And I think that's what we as YouTubers and even the beat writers that's in the building, I think that's what wasn't said enough. Everybody acted as if, hey, the Lions are going to make these restructures so we'll get cap room to get all these people. No, the Lions are going to make these restructures to get cap compliant. And as Brad Holmes did say, we're going to keep doing what we've always done. We don't see reasons to make big changes, right? And that's what I'm saying. I probably should have I personally feel like I should have seen that a mile away. That I should have seen that a mile away. I got a little too caught up in, well, we just losing so many people, bro. Like, honestly, that's why I did. I just see us losing so many people. And it's like, bro, when we gotta, if we won a Super Bowl, I'm thinking we gotta, supplement this talent somehow. And infuse it with at least a little bit of what you're missing. But the Lions have their own way of doing things. And the next part of this, it honestly wouldn't surprise me. True to life, it wouldn't surprise me if we get a Zeitler return. If Brad Holmes realized, oh, that was stupid. Unless Zeitler got signed in the last couple hours and I missed it, but we could. I would think we probably get a Zeitler return and then have Zeitler, Mays, Panay, and whatever else you can get, and Ratledge, which wouldn't be the worst. I still think Zeitler's got a lot of upside, but for a move to go get Zeitler, you don't need to clear up nothing but $10 million, right? That's not clearing up 80, 90, 100 million in cap space so you can go get Tyler Linderbaum. Like, I feel like the Lions have a methodical, slow, bargain bin way of going about filling in these positions that we think are oh so important. I feel like the Lions, at some point, Brad Holmes, Rod Wood, Sheila Ford, and Dan Campbell all sat down over beers, and the people that got paid, they were the people that were deemed important. Everything else will be supplemented how we can get them through the draft or on good team-friendly deals. In terms of getting Cade May, it's a good team-friendly deal and a player that I identified early. I like it, but it doesn't make sense when Drew Petson's coming in here and he's talking about, like, when we hired Drew Petzon, we see the passing numbers have always been ass, but the running numbers have always been great, right? And it's like James Conner wasn't in a rush to come over here but he ended up restructuring over, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. You would think James Conner would be in a rush to come over. Hey, I'm going to go to Detroit with Petson. They're going to give me the ball, get to be with Gid. No, I'm going to stay up here in Trashville, take less money, restructure my contract, whatever. We want to run the ball. It's going to be run the ball. The three offensive linemen we brought in, while they all have pass blocking upside, they'll keep Jared Goff off his ass. They all are trash at running the ball. And that's why Hank Fraley is going to have to be the MVP so far of this season. Now, if they go out and we somehow are able to get Monroe Freeling, who I think is going to be a top 15 pick now, I don't think we have a chance at him. But if, let's just talk hypothetical, we do get Monroe Freeling, we bring back Zeitler, we might have a pretty good offensive fucking line. Like, pretty good, not great, not good, but pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So, but then what are you going to do at defense? You got to clear a little more cap. And then, again, even with us clearing cap, I don't think they're looking at who do you, like, Khalil Mack? Maybe, if he wants to come make $7 million or some shit. Like, I'm holding out hope for a Jamel Dean hire, personally. Me personally. Go get Jamel Dean, and I'll be happy. Go get Jamel Dean, figure out something at edge, whether you got to bring back Mohammed on another prove-it year or a prove-it deal or whatever the case may be. But then you still got to get something. You lose Roy Lopez. That's expected because Tyleik Williams is going to have to step up. He's a fucking first-round pick. Y'all realize that. Now, no, I know we're not surprised Roy Lopez is gone. Those snaps just can't be yours no more. And they're banking on one of these niggas is a first-round pick and one of these niggas make $30 million. Like, Roy Lopez, as good as he was, I thought he'd come back myself, but he kind of pigeonholed himself, dude. One of you is a first-round pick and one of you make $30 million. Somebody has to go crazy. It ain't rookie Tyleik Williams. This second-year Tyleik Williams. You're a first-round pick. You're a national championship, Ohio State. Prove it, my boy. It's time for you to prove it. And then Lee McNeil, you had your bounce-back year off your surgery. $30 million cap hit. No, ain't no Roy Lopez. We shouldn't be thinking about Roy Lopez. What we should be thinking about is what's up with Makai Wingo. Is he still on the team? Correct me if he already got cut. But is Wingo going to be a player? Because he has some upside. Pascal and Levi, I don't fucking know. But then maybe there's somebody identified they're going to go get. But trust me, it'll be $5 million, $7 million. It ain't going to be like the guys that we were sitting here holding our breath for. And never again will I do that To be honest with you, that this is my last off season of making a video talking about, oh, we gonna go get Tyler Lindenbaugh. We should go get Tyler Lindenbaugh. Or I hope we know it's not gonna happen. I don't care. It's not gonna happen. Whoever it is, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You're not getting Darrell Reeves. You're getting Carlton Davis. Same thing here. You're not getting Tyler Lindenbaum. You're getting Cade Mays. In the same way Carlton Davis was really good for us, I do believe Cade Mays can too. But it's gonna be up to Hank Fraley to get these guys together in the run blocking side of it. And I think that's what Brad Holmes is banking on. I have Hank Fraley. I have a good offensive line. They already are skilled in pass blocking. If we can just get them to do what we need them to do in run blocking, and if anybody can do it, bro, Fraley can. I got a lot of faith in that man. So I'm not angry. I'm not impressed. I'm underwhelmed. I don't think the run game is looking anywhere near as dominant as it's supposed to at this point, right? We can still go out or Rico Dowdle signed with the Steelers. We could still find somebody in the draft. I don't know, bro. We already the fifth youngest team in the NFL. We just gonna get younger. We not winning no Super Bowl no time soon. That's all I'm saying. I mean, at least though, it still has the potential to be entertaining. It still got the potential to be entertaining for us. 100% Buster. Wait, who a Buster? So a defensive tackle, Reader had the most snaps, and Lopez had the fourth. Both gone. Those snaps need replaced. Now Wingo's still here, but wasn't a scheme fit for Casey Rogers. It was a healthy scratch till week 18. I know. I was just running through the bum ass defensive tackles we had. I was just running through all them bum ass niggas. All the good DBs are gone. Never last past. Oh wait, so Jamel Dean went to the Steelers today. Well, shitted on that plan. They lost their only linebacker with coverage skills and their only DB that wasn't horrifically injured, didn't suck, or is playing GTA in real life, and the pass rush still a joke. Okay, now I got to do a little pushback. That nigga sucked just as bad as everybody else with this trash-ass D-line. Y'all know he allowed 896 yards? Amik did. Amik Robinson allowed 896 yards. No, nigga, bye. Like, I fuck with him too. But if you healthy, and that's what we got, the only healthy nigga we got gave up damn near 1,000 yards by his motherfucking self because he's playing out of position. Whatever, make any excuse you want for the nigga. It won't, because when we signed Amik Robinson, all right, now that's not gonna let you do now. When we signed Amik Robinson, they was like, nah, he only 5'9", but he can play outside and inside. He a dog. Okay, nigga, we asked you to play outside and inside. 896. Sha-na-na-na. Get the fuck on, cuz. I'm sorry. I fuck with him. He need to go somewhere with a D-line that's better than ours, and I think he'll be just fine. And again, we'll talk about where he went, but you got to go somewhere to a D-line that's better than ours. He got Jefferson, but he been locking that. I give him that. And credit to him. He did that versus Jefferson. But they've been playing each other since high school, bro. That's different. That's on some man shit. Like that tells he is a dog and he has the potential, but I don't know, but I can't overlook 896 yards because you locked down a nigga you've been guarding since high school. With the worst quarterbacks we've seen. I don't know, man. I'm sorry, bro. I fuck with him now. Yeah, can't bury what came from the mud, but sure can't cook it. But we are bagging on Holmes' contracts last time. Hold on, let me get... Tyreek didn't do anything. Jamel Dean went to the Steelers. Dean got picked up. I'm so sorry. Yeah, y'all right. I don't trust Raiders draft history, low-key. I don't know if Fernando Mendoza is going to be good, but they probably going to take him. Mac already signed too? Shit. The replacements? Okay, hold on. Let me see who's available, because every time I say a name, the nigga already gone. Let me go to NFL free agents available. Okay. Damn, bro. Y'all some party poopers. The consensus says this is a poor free agent class. Okay. Who's available? Okay, so Kyler Murray's still available. Trey Hendrickson is still available. Ain't Devin Lloyd gone? Or Devin Lloyd still available? Now, hey, sick. Those two are cool, bro. Like we can do it. This is the last off season I'm gonna do it though. But if y'all want to finish the off season doing this crazy ass song and dance, fine. We can still get Trey Henderson. That's what y'all want me to say. We can still get Trey Henderson. We can still get Devin Lloyd. Elijah Vera Tucker still out there though. Elijah Vera Tucker still out there. That'd be a really good signing. Clavon Chason is the 30th ranked 6'3", 255 linebacker. He can rush the passer. There's still things the Lions could do. And I ain't gonna lie, like Chason, Vera Tucker, Devin Lloyd gonna want to get paid. Trey Henderson gonna want to get paid. I personally don't think that's gonna happen. But if we want to drink some Kool-Aid, yeah, it's still possible. Tariq Woolen is still possible. He's gonna have to clear up a lot of money, right? But he could still, that's still a possibility. Nick Cross is the 37th ranked player in free agency. He's a 24-year-old safety. Might be nice to bring him in. Although I do like Thomas Harper, we still be young at safety, and then we could basically be trying both of them out, seeing who can, amount to an NFL player. I think Thomas Harper got that. I like Thomas Harper. I'm team Thomas Harper. I hope he gets better in his third year now, fourth year. I hope he just keep getting better. Wyatt Teller's still out there. Jaquan Brisker, but he got a history with concussions. Lions probably would go get 40-year-old Calais Campbell. I wouldn't be mad at a Joey Bosa, 31 years old. Nashawn Wright still out there, another person I identified. Bradley Chubb, injury prone as, would be a Brad Holmes special. AJ Epinesa, though. A lot of y'all like AJ Epinesa in the draft. I think we had some contact with Epinesa during that scouting process. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions made that right. Would y'all be happy with that? I know a lot of y'all liked Epinesa during the draft period when he came out. I talked about Kevin Zeitler. I think that'll happen. He's 36, though. Hassan Reddick is 31. Rashad White, still a number 2 option. He's one of the better blocking and receiving backs in football. The Lions are probably talking to Rashad White. Jawan Taylor started for the Chiefs. A lot of flags, but he's been the starting tackle on a Super Bowl team. I mean, there's some options, bro. Now, they still got like Rico Dowdle on this list, and I know he signed with the Steelers, so some of these people might have already got signed by other teams. And my bad if that's true, because I don't know why NFL still got him on there. But some of those people might have got signed by other teams. But it does sound like there are still some interesting names out there. Not like upgrades for sure, but like veteran talent. I'm not mad at those type of signings as long as we can keep them in the price range of a Cade Mays. But there's some guys out there like there's a couple guys on that list on some low level 10 million and below level contracts. I think will really help us, especially with their veteran leadership. Cam Jordan, yes. If the draft happened today, we cannot afford our draft picks. They'll probably go after Cam Jordan. Hasn't AVT been hurt a lot? AVT, Elijah Vera Tucker, probably be a Brad Holmes special. We are broke. Just signed Trey already. What up, though? Ray Straw has barely played. Amik held down the nickel. Who does it now? Ray Straw? I mean, when you come on now, if you give up 900 yards in coverage, are you expecting to keep your job? Like, we could throw him back out there to give up another 900 yards. Ooh, whoop the fucking do? Like, I'm sorry. And he got 2 worse safeties behind him? No, I feel like no. I feel like you go Terrion Arnold in the fucking nickel. In his Ray Straw, you better hope he can stay healthy. He's going to play number 2. But if not, you bring back Rocky Sin, who played really good football, who shouldn't have got that bullshit flag. We should have won that game. That outside of a bullshit flag, I never had a negative word to say. Rocky Sin, cornerback number 2, and you go get Tariq Woolen, or you go get whoever the fuck you can. I don't know. But I can't just sit here and be like, oh yeah, it's cool. Bring back the nigga that ran a 4.5 and gave up 900 yards in coverage. Already got put DJ Reed in the slot. He just it don't we got slot. We got nickel options. We can put DJ Reed in the nickel. I'm gonna put Rocky Sin outside. And then Terrion Arnold got to blossom into a true number one corner. We gonna be ass on defense, boy. I ain't gonna lie. The more I think about it, this defense gonna be ass. This defense gonna be ass. Aiden Hutchinson and Trey Henderson, nigga, it ain't enough motherfucking spitting tobacco in the world to turn these two niggas into something that can save this defense. I'm sorry, gang. Lots of defensive players regress this year. Is this a coaching issue? Shep is no Glenn. I don't know if I'm rocking with that. I ain't gonna say you wrong, but I don't know if I'm rocking with that. Hearing it just don't sound right. Hearing it just don't sound right. So who would it be? They lost their only line. Okay, that was cool. All right, Mac already signed. The replacements for Glasgow and Decker are barely upgrades from the wounded versions and a far cry from their prime. Brad is a joke. 9 holes to fill now. There's 11. Cade was 20 or 40 center, so very mid. How's he keep his job? Could have gotten Quincy Williams. Now we have 1 linebacker. Raiders doubled the money a center has ever gotten. Still got 7 other guys. Yeah, but they don't have as much as young talent as us though either. They're more of a shit show than we are, thank God. But y'all right. Raiders look pretty freaking dangerous with their free agency and all those draft picks. Maybe they will finally end their misery. Cool. I mean, they could. They could. I don't know if I believe in Mendoza, but we'll see. They got Genty, made some splashes in free agency. We'll see how that works out. I ain't against it. I hope they don't waste a pick on a quarterback. Our entire defense is decimated. Has the Lions' way of doing things worked since 1957? Hell no. Brad didn't have the balls to make big moves when he had Cat's Mace. You knew he wasn't going to do anything without it. You goddamn right. I knew we were screwed when McGovern resigned with Buffalo last minute. He was the good guy they could get without getting in the Linderbaum auction. Alex Angeloni amazed me because every time he got called one of the best coverage linebackers in the league, he ended up getting torched by a mediocre receiver. Holmes is a lousy GM. Y'all going crazy. Hey, let's just look at some of the moves that's been made. And then Larry Borum, I'm sorry. Do we need to talk about Larry Borum? I don't even think that's necessary, gang. Like Larry Borum, dog shit. But we'll see, bro. So Alex Anzalone agreed to a 2-year deal with Tampa Bay. I mean, cool. You get to live in Florida and get paid. I mean, yeah, that's cool for him. Amik Robinson goes to the Commanders. That's cool, too. I think, Deron Payne, maybe they got a better pass rush than we do. I remember at one point it was good. I don't know if it's still anything to talk about today, but maybe he has a little success with the Commanders. And then didn't we get Roy Lopez from the Cardinals? Ain't that where Roy Lopez initially came from? Didn't we get him from Arizona? And so now he left us and went back to Arizona? Okay. That's odd. That's odd. That nigga don't fuck with Petson. That nigga don't fuck with Petson. Petson the reason he left? All right, I'm with you. Man. Easy. Okay, so Travis Kelce re-signed with the Kansas City Chiefs for $12 million. Mike Evans goes to San Francisco for $60 million. Alec Pierce stays with the Colts. We got Cade Mays. Tyler Algier did go to Arizona. So Algier's gone. Rico Dowdle's gone. Who gonna be the backup running back? Bro, I swear to God, if Najee fucking Harris walks in this fucking building, I'll lose my shit. Like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Y'all about to make me crash out, bro. The more I talk, the more I get mad. Tua signs with Atlanta. Jaden Phillips signs with the Panthers. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. Tim Settle to the or resigns with the Commanders. Again, Meek to the Commanders. Alex Anzalone to Tampa Bay. Brian Cook, the safety, signs with the Bengals. Travis Etienne signs with New Orleans. Michael Pittman Jr. traded to the Steelers. Tyler Bendenbaum with the Raiders. This is insane. I'm looking at the Raiders move now. Yeah, like everybody seemed to have a clear plan about where they want. And I ain't saying the Lions don't. Obviously, the Lions do. But clearly, everybody had a plan on where they wanted to spend their money, bro. And it wasn't. And the Lions ain't getting in no bidding wars. And that makes sense because we broke. We got to restructure contracts just to get cap compliant and make free agency moves. Of course, they're not looking to break the bank on nobody. So they went out there and got Tyler Lindenbaum, Jalen Naylor, N'Kobe Dean, Quay Walker, Kwity Paye, and Eric Stokes. They invested in their defense. They went out and got Teron Johnson from the Bills. Invested in Eric Stokes, Kwity Paye, Quay Walker, N'Kobe Dean, Jalen Naylor. Yeah, they invested in their defense. That's good. I don't know if, that make them world beaters or not, but we'll still beat their ass. I'm going for that. We'll still beat the Raiders' ass. Oh, God. Fernando Mendoza, these nuts. We still whooping the Raiders' ass. But I don't know what our next move would be, bro. Because I don't know how much money they're going to clear up. So it's hard for me to kind of predict. I would want, me personally, I want Tariq Woolen, but that's just because he's the best big, long, physical ass cornerback around that's left. But maybe, I don't know. I don't know how much man coverage Seattle's running nowadays. I know they were under like the Legion of Boom. They were primarily a cover 3 scheme. I don't know if they still do that. And Tariq Woolen is a cover 3 corner. And then we'd be asking him to come in and play a lot of man. That might not make sense. Might not be a good fit. But as far as his names go, I see a lot of names I would like. As far as, I think Bosa and Aiden would be pretty good. I guess Hendrickson and Aiden would be pretty good. And even if you did pay Henderson, the good thing is you can make it a really short contract, bro. It's 2 years and a lot of guaranteed money. He'll be fine. So the Lions still got options. I'm sure we'll see more tomorrow with this just being the tampering period. But first we got to start hearing about some contracts being renegotiated and exactly how much they're trying to free up. I don't feel good about this shit. Fremont Fred, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for the 5. He says everything you said was correct. Well, I appreciate that, my guy. And now we are stuck paying Jared Goff $70 million. Yeah, that's kind of how that happens. That's kind of how that happens, which is why, again, I was so adamant after the NFC Championship loss to not re-sign guys and to go out and mercenary hunt. We needed mercenaries. Some mercenaries would have helped us last year. And we had 2 of them, and then we let them go. I just don't understand it. One thing I will say about the Raiders, though, we need to do that because they went and attacked that defense heavy. Maybe we attack it heavy in the draft outside of the obvious tackle pick because we don't have a starting tackle. Maybe they go out and maybe they're talking to Juwan Taylor. Maybe they talk. Who knows? Maybe Pinnell's moving the left tackle and something's gonna shake there in free agency, and then we really go out, try to get the best edge we can find or the best linebacker we can find. Maybe they, I don't know, bro. Everybody good's gonna be gone before there's no chance of landing like a Sonny Styles. There's no chance of landing like not even a Monroe Freeling anymore at this point. Like, fuck, I was liking it when they was talking about him at 25. Now they talking about him at 11. Oh, fucking 11. All because we wanted to win meaningless football games at the end of the year. I told y'all that was gonna come back and bite us. Going out there, we gonna start everybody. We gonna win the irrelevant bowl over the Bears because yeah, we gonna win the irrelevant bowl. Now look, pick 17. I mean, hold on. Let me just. Hopefully, this changes my mind. Give me the last 10 pick number 17s in the NFL draft. Okay, let me get the last 10. Let it be some dogs in here, bro. Let it be some dogs in this list. Give me a second, chat. Let it be some hitters in here, cuz. Here are the last 10 players selected with the number 17 overall pick. We got Shamar Stewart, the Texas A&M edge from the Bengals. Christian Gonzalez. Okay, I like that in 2024. Broderick Jones. Wait, okay. Shamar Stewart. Nigga, give me the fucking answer. Broderick Jones. Chris Olave. Hold on, wait. Because it's saying stupid shit. All this extra talking. Just give me the names. All right. So no, Shamar Stewart, never heard of. Dallas Turner, Christian Gonzalez, Zion Johnson, Alex Leatherwood, CeeDee Lamb, Dexter Lawrence, Derwin James, Jonathan Allen, Keanu Neal. Okay, some guys have been picked. That made me feel better. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might thought I was trolling. That really made me feel better. It's been some niggas at pick 17. Keanu Neal in 2016, Jonathan Allen in 2017, Derwin James in 2018, Dexter Lawrence in 2019, CeeDee Lamb in 2020, Alex Leatherwood was ass. I don't know who the fuck Zion Johnson is, I'm not gonna lie. Christian Gonzalez is a fucking dog. Dallas Turner, I've seen that nigga shit on us. I don't know if he's good or not, but I remember his name from playing there. And then Shamar Stewart. Ain't that the nigga that wouldn't even play this year for the Bengals? They was trying to play with his contract or something? But it's been some dogs at pick 17, so we could probably still get a dog. Sione Vaki is your backup running back. Actually, we'll probably have to play some safety too. Nah, man, get his trash ass out of here. Lions defense ain't stopping nobody so little that even if Shep falls on his face again, people can say it's not his fault. If we didn't restructure golf, I'd be happy because we can cut bait faster. But it's also admitting we aren't getting the ring with them. I mean, per the 5-year rule, golf or Dan Campbell has to go already. So this year we wouldn't win no Super Bowl, no way. But I can't make everybody believe. I know that. Never in history has it happened. So I know that. That's why I think the Lions might be. I heard some people talk about this being a gap year. I don't know how you can sit here with the easiest schedule in the NFL and say, hey, nah, this is going to be a gap year. Or maybe they're going to use that as the reason to let it be a gap year. And I think think about it. Think of a nigga who think he playing chess. Think of a nigga who think he's smart. A nigga who think he's smart going to be like, hey, y'all, we ain't even got to do nothing this year for real. We can take a year off. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a throwaway year. It's gonna be a gap year. And the best part about it being a throwaway year is we got the easiest schedule in the league anyway. So we might some of these games we might fuck around and win. You know what I'm saying? It's not like our strength of schedule is in the top 15 and you absolutely need to overload your team with talent or you're gonna go out there and get your ass whooped. I hate that I'm even making sense for these niggas right now. But we kinda got a schedule to where it's like, all right, get a few stop gaps, let some of this cap hell roll over, get compliant, stacks, rebuild our offensive line, and then next year or year after next, not this year, just coming up, the year after, we're ready to make a run again, right? And in the meantime, we can still win 9-10 games. I know at the end of the season, if we're 10 and 7 or whatever the fuck the new ranks is now. If we 10-7, make the playoffs, don't win a playoff game or just win one playoff game. I know I'm disappointed, but come on now. Y'all know how the Kool-Aid drinkers and the Brad Home truthers is. We're going to go out there. We're going to win 10 games. We're going to make the playoffs, and then they're going to find somebody to blame and say, nah, everything good. We're going to the Super Bowl. And this year, it was just his fault. Like when the NFC Championship came. And no, it was all good. We're going to win the Super Bowl. It was Josh Reynolds' fault. If he would have just caught that pass. And then we got our ass whooped by the Commanders. Now, everything all good. It was just Ben Johnson's fault. It was just Ben Johnson's fault. He ain't taking it serious. We got Petson now. We got Kafka. And then it's just like never fucking ending cycle with these niggas who just refuse to look in the fucking mirror and see what the fuck is happening in front of their face. Like, nigga, you just gonna keep. But them niggas will find a scapegoat. They will find a scapegoat so fast. No, everything good. It was just a nigga fault. No. All right, gang. Niggas be talking out their ass, boy. I don't hate them, but we're limited. Would you be pissed if we took Kenyon Sadiq in the first round? Nigga, you ain't never heard of pissed until you see how pissed I'll be if we take a fucking tight end in the first round. You ain't heard of pissed. It's going to be literal pisses less pissy than me if we take Kenyon Sadiq in the first round. A fucking tight end. I've been saying stop drafting these niggas since Ebron. Go get Isaiah fucking Likely and call it a fucking day. Like, yeah, no one's Kenyon Sadiq. Patriots just had a 4th place schedule on a throwaway year, won their way to the Super Bowl. Sure, they had no chance and got their face pushed in, but hell, they still won the Super Bowl. Why not us? Exactly. I hate that I made sense of that, but exactly. They were a little more ready to go and had the top 5 defense, so that's why not us. If you really wanted your question answered, the why not us, the why part is your defense is ass. They had a top 5 defense. But if you just, kicking shit, sure. Why not us? You feel me? Fuck yeah, why not us? Line ceiling is 10-7 in an early round exit, just like the Barry Sanders era. Those garbage time wins always hurt the draft more than they help the team. If Brad do that, I'm calling for his job. We haven't had a defense since Jim Caldwell. Cheaped out on OC, cheaped out on players, another year missing the playoffs. We will see, man. We will see, man. And it's crazy because I do like Cade Mays, but it's just like the guy you brought in is a right tackle. So you brought him in to back up Panay or back up a rookie? Or is this nigga about to start over a rookie? Or are you going to sign 2 right tackles and move Panay? Like some people got to start doing some critical fucking thinking. Like, you going to sign 2 right tackles, move Panay Sewell to left tackle, and then draft another right tackle? Like, I don't know. The one thing I will say is the last video I said Juice Scruggs was your starting center. I appear to be wrong. He's just starting left guard. He's going to start over Mahogany. That's where we at now until they go get another one, okay? But I will admit, he's not your starting center. That'll be Cade Mays. Unless, I don't know, bro. Do y'all I'm not used to 6'6" centers, bro. Usually they like 6'3" and below. Like, they want the little niggas at center, bro. 6'6" center. It is what it is. But yeah, so Drew Scruggs is just now your starting left guard. Gonna start over Mahogany. Yeah. We'll see. Pick 17 is either gonna be Fatah 55 bust offensive tackle Proctor or Fatah 55 bust defensive end Kendrick. What the fuck is a Fatah 55? Oh, fat ass. I'm such a dumbass. He literally said fat ass. Fat ass Proctor or Keldrick Falk. Chances Caleb Downs slide to the lines at 17, and you as an OSU fan, I love him. I love Caleb Downs. I think he is still the best player in the draft. I was watching the Pat McAfee show, and he said on air that literally there's nothing in Caleb Downs' medical report, though. So they're saying that's a false report. He said, unless Pat McAfee's a fucking liar, which he could be, I don't know. But he did say he got multiple texts from multiple teams while he was on air talking about Caleb Downs, telling him that there is nothing in Caleb Downs' medical history. And if he falls, that won't be the reason why. Now, they could be saying he's going to fall for another reason, and they're keeping that reason a secret. But what they are saying is it ain't going to be because of his medical. And if it ain't because of his medical, bring that nigga to Detroit. What you talking about? Yes. Yes. Who going to play nickel? Caleb Downs going to play nickel. Who going to play safety? Caleb Downs going to play safety. He's a better safety than nickel. He'll have some work to do at nickel. But yeah, I'm cool. At 17, yeah, if you fall all the way to 17, you can get a top 5 player in the draft. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. As long as ain't nothing in that medical history. We thought Kirby, Sam, and Branch would be healthy to start the season, but they weren't. Yeah. But aren't all of our centers that tall? I think Frank and Gleicher are 6'5", right? I think Frank just likes them bigger. Maybe. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm used to him kind of being shorter. 6'6" is kind of big for a center, ain't gonna lie. Or maybe that's just in college. But that don't mean to make no fucking sense. But I know, yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Pick 17. No, I'm just ready for a new regime. I'm ready for these niggas in this regime to win something. That's all I'm ready for. I ain't even talking about fire. I'm just talking about, nigga, do something, bruh. Do something. Or you know what I don't like most about this regime is? This is my issue with them. It's the inflexibility. I don't like the inflexibility, bro. I feel like there's not enough self-evaluation going on. And they talk about all the self-evaluation they be doing. I think them niggas is liars. Because it's been 5 years, brother. You've been doing something a certain way for 5 years, brother. You only had one season in those 5 years where you won a playoff game. There should be some self-evaluation, some self-scout, and some adjustment. I ain't saying completely change course. I'm not saying completely pivot from what you're good at, what you know, what you had success in. Obviously, you know a little something, but to think you know everything is fucking insane for a head coach and a general manager who both, well, at least Holmes went to one with Jared Goff. So I kind of understand his delusion, right? You don't know you don't know where he was in life when Jared Goff took the Rams to the Super Bowl. That might have been the greatest year of his life. He might just love this nigga Jared Goff so much because Jared Goff just had such a lasting memory in his life. That year must have just been so rewarding for him because he was getting praised for all these players that he scouted and convinced Les Snead to sign, right? And then you got Jared Goff taking to the Super Bowl. No matter how bad Jared Goff played in the playoffs, which it was bad. It's always bad. But it don't matter as long as you got there. And I just feel like he can't let it go. I feel like he can't let it go. And not even let it go, just nigga adjust. Do something different. Do splashes work. Not all the time. Every splash ain't gonna work. I remember the Philadelphia Eagles signed Deshaun Jackson, Michael Vick, LaShawn McCoy. Them niggas, they had Nnamdi Asomugha. They had everybody, bro. Didn't they have Ndamukong Suh too? Or am I tripping? No, Ndamukong went to Miami after us. But I remember the dream team in Philly. And then they was ass. Because Chip Kelly is ass. I remember that. But I constantly seen Like, I remember the Patriots went and got Corey Dillon. I remember the Patriots went and got Randy Moss. I remember the Patriots went and got motherfucking Stephon Gilmore. The Patriots just went and got, man. The Patriots, the Patriot Way niggas had Aaron Hernandez on their team, bro. Aaron Hernandez. Ain't that the most opposite shit of the Patriot Way I ever heard in my life? Some niggas adjust. Like, that's one thing about Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft. They had the Patriot Way. They had their way of doing shit. It ain't fun. Winning's fun, right? This shit ain't fun, but winning is fun. They had their way, but they still pivoted. Randy Moss wasn't going for that Patriot Way shit. Every time I hear Julian Edelman open his mouth and talk about Randy Moss was a fucking menace when he was in that locker room. Randy Moss was a menace in that locker room. Aaron Hernandez was a menace in real life. You always gotta pivot, bro. You need dogs. I'm not saying go find serial killers, but bro, I know what I'm saying, bro. We keep going for these choir boys and then paying them all this money because that's what Sheila Ford like. Sheila Ford like safe, stable, productive. She don't care if the production amounts to wins because all she has to do to get praise is be better than her brother, than her daddy, than her granddaddy. There's no pressure on this old ass woman in her circles to actually win the Super Bowl. The only pressure is be better than them niggas, which is a very fucking low bar. So you gonna keep paying all this money to Aiden Hutchinson because he's the clean cut shampoo boy commercial guy. Nice smile, little fucking Johnny Bravo haircut. Cool. You gonna pay all this money? Don't get me wrong, Kirby Joseph, he from the trenches, but his contract big for his safety, but it ain't big. It's big for it. Ain't, his Kirby's contract's not the worst. For his safety, it's like, oh, but in terms of where the league is today, and it ain't that bad. The cap hit is crazy, but the guaranteed money ain't all that. And everybody knows the guaranteed money is most important. If anybody got finessed out of all the picks they got signed, I feel like Kirby Joseph was the most ignorant, and he got finessed the most, or they knew about his injury, and so they finessed him a little bit. Because while the cap hit is huge, the guaranteed money ain't. So when they ultimately get rid of him, it's not going to be something that has us in the hole for years to come. Like, so even though it was a dumb deal and it's a waste of money, it's not like it's not franchise crippling. You get where I'm coming from? Like Jared Goff is, right? Another one, blonde, blue eyes. Yeah. $70 million cap hit. Lee McNeil, big fat singing ass nigga. Or conscious rap. I don't know if he sing or he conscious rap. I know whatever it is, when he rap, he sounds like this on the mic. Or, he be, I don't know. Let me stop. I can't remember how that nigga song went. I just know it was kind of soft for a big 300-pound nigga. He on his raw wave shit. Another Marvin Jones. We be having them niggas. We love them type niggas. That's cool too though. That's cool. But them the ones that get the $30 million cap hits. They ain't gotta get 10 sacks. They ain't gotta get just go out there, be productive, look good, be nice. You'll get paid on this team. They'll never have a Jalen Carter. They would never go get Randy Moss. They would never get Aaron Hernandez. I'm about to make myself cry, bro. I hate these niggas. I hate them. Yeah, flexibility is a problem here. They run into a brick wall. They keep running to it instead of trying something else. Dan's a meathead, so that's understandable. Which rises good quote. Good quote, brother. Brad went and got Jamal Adams, Quan Alexander. That was his splash. Reminds me of the Lakers signing Carmelo and Gary Payton. Went nowhere. Yeah, we shit. The Lakers in 2026. We'd go get DeAndre Ayton and had everybody all off. Oh, DeAndre Ayton. Oh, they play. Lakers is back. They got a 7-footer. This nigga suck ass. Yeah, it's the same shit. You ain't even got to go back then. We'd go get DeAndre Ayton in a heartbeat. This organization, G Villa, we ain't trading Laporta. The only GM who traded for damaged goods already has Laporta. This organization doesn't think, they just throw everything together to see what sticks. Do you think the regime survives another bad season? Yes, I do. Because they've had 3 winning seasons in a row. That's why they wanted that bum ass win. They had 3 winning seasons in a row. I'm telling you. Bro. Sheila Ford, nigga, she not bucket listing this shit. Like, and I don't want to be like rude or ignorant or dark, but like, she old as hell, and she don't treat this like a bucket list. Like, you would think a owner that old, nigga, blank checkbook. I'm gonna be dead in 5 years. Like, no, I'm sorry, God forgive me, but like, you can tell that's not, nigga. No, it's more. She is good. She has, bro. I'm telling you, she went to the NFC Championship. Think about it. Growing up her whole life, she, like, before she was an old ass woman, she was a little ass girl, and like, she did it. And I ain't even mad at her, because if I was her, I would be, nigga, I did it. I took it to the NFC Championship. That's better than what my daddy did. That's better than what my big head ass brother did. Like, I know y'all gonna think I sound kind of like morbid, but in real life decision making, like, she's not just a football owner, she's a business owner who come from a long line of failures and this shit. And I don't know, but she don't move like somebody that's like, oh no, we gotta win this bitch before I die. Blank checkbook. Nope. No, you don't, it ain't that, bro. Sheila has tire money, not car money. She broke. Patriots won when nobody's a running back. Hold on now. You ain't called Travion Henderson a nobody, and Ramondre Stevenson definitely ain't no nobody. Davenport at cornerback, Brickstraw at defensive tackle. Y'all some funny motherfuckers. Y'all niggas funny, man. Lopez signing has me wondering the same thing. Even our backup quarterback walked. That's because Jared Goff ain't getting hurt, nigga. Jared Goff will literally throw that motherfucker to the other team, turn around, and fall down before he let you hurt him. Y'all don't understand how a nigga who throws 5 interceptions, and they talk about it's pressure. Think about what you're saying. The pressure got to him so bad that he started giving that motherfucker away. But he had to give it away. No, you don't. You don't. Nigga, you can. It's a whole bunch of shit you can do. You could just A, give up on the play, take the sack. B, throw the ball away. You might get an intentional grounding. I'd rather have an intentional grounding than an interception, especially 5 in a motherfucking game. This nigga fumbling, like, come on, bro. Stop it. Jared Goff ain't get hurt. He gonna give you that bitch. Yeah, here, take it. Take that motherfucker. Jared Goff ain't getting hurt, boy. Yeah, he's like, you want this? This what you want? Don't hit me. Take the fucking money, nigga. Jared Goff is not dying in a robbery, nigga. He will be stripped butt naked and be running down 8 Mile. What did you talk about? Stop with the nice guys that aren't any good. Get some assholes who can play. You know, we're with Dog Kelly's, you were with Miguel Cabreras and Jester Verlanders. Whatever case, I think there needs to be a nice blend, bro. You gotta have leadership. There's all in any locker room. There's gonna be swing players, bro. There's always gonna be followers. It was in anything. There's gonna be followers, bro. So there's some guys that's gonna be followers, and if the leadership is doing fucked up shit behind the scenes or being fucked up people, they're going to look to them and think, oh, that's what being a pro is all about, and then they're going to pick up those habits. So I think it's good to have strong leadership in the locker room, you know, guys that can show you, hey, man, this is what it's about, man. You come in here, you work hard, you feed your family, you play the game you love, you know what I'm saying? We might go out and drink, we might smoke some weed, but we ain't out here playing GTA fucking 6 like Terrion Arnold. We ain't out here. We got a couple of players that done gotten to some. We ain't out here throwing bitches out windows like Cam Sutton. Even though he might have been acquitted, he did get to come back and play. We've had others. We've had a lot of others. So you definitely got to have a blend, bro. You got to have a good mix. I feel like, these guys already got paid. And ultimately, the leader or the ones who are going to be the most looked up to is going to be the ones with the money. So we might be looking at a C.J. Gardner-Johnson reunion. Get some secrets from the Bears, getting back here, give them a second chance. I don't know, bro. All I know is this shit is just like I thought it was going to be, underwhelming. And we got Cade Mays, so I was always on that Cade Mays bandwagon. So where do we go from here? Still broke. We'll be waiting on these restructures. Like I said earlier, is it $80 million? Is it 60? Is it 40? Is it 35? Is it the Lions created $34 million in cap space? I feel like we about to figure out a lot of that shit they was telling us was a lot of cope and a lot of cap. What say you, buddy? Winning seasons don't mean shit. All that matters is playoffs and Super Bowl. Cade was a plus. Yeah, Cade was a plus. I ain't gonna say they don't mean shit now. Winning seasons, they buy you time, man. They buy you time. I'll put up more if you giving me winning seasons than if you coming out here and getting Matt Patricia. We don't ever, come on, man, be for real. We don't ever want to go through that again. We don't ever want to be sitting yelling at the TV 17 games a year. I'd much rather yell at the TV 5 games a year than 17. You know where I'm coming from? Or 16. That's what it used to be. So winning seasons, putting together a winner, it shows a level of competence. But again, that's why I said just a few short moments ago, bro, it's the inflexibility that's the problem. The inability to adjust, the inability to make a move on the fly or think on the fly. That's kind of got us where we at today. And some pretty poor navigation of the cap, if you ask me. I know people going to say, well, you had to sign all these people. No, the fuck you didn't. You know why the Chiefs ain't, nigga, they keep talking about it. The Chiefs drafted Marcus Peters, made him an all-pro, won a Super Bowl with him, got rid of him. Then they came out, drafted Trent McDuffie, made him an all-pro, won a Super Bowl with him, got rid of him. Like, not the Lions, both of them niggas will be making on 6 years, $300 million deals. Like, everybody can't stay, bruh. Everybody can't stay. Derek Barnes should have been the first one out the door. I know the contract wasn't that big. I know he didn't reset the market. Niggas should be making a third of what he's making. Dead ass. His next contract, if he keep playing how he's playing, it'll be less than $10 million a year. Less than 8. Less than 7. His next contract, if he get from anybody, is looking like 3 years, $20 million. Like, the production is not there. I know what you drafted him for. You drafted him because he's a linebacker that can rush the passer, and guess what? He can't rush the passer. He's done some good things in pass coverage, done some bad things in pass coverage, done some good things in run defense, done some bad things in run defense. One thing we have never said about Derek Barnes since he stepped foot on the Detroit Lions roster is, God damn, I want to see him rush the passer more. God damn, he looked good rushing the passer. That was cool in Purdue, bro. That was cool when he was on the Boilermakers. He's not, or y'all just can't get it out of him. Y'all coaching staff needs to change. You're not developing pass rushers. You need to start looking at somebody. I know as soon as that nigga from Tennessee left, it looked a little different. And the name Allen Williams or something like that. As soon as he left, it looked a little different. But as I said, I don't think their self-evaluation is where it needs to be, because Nigga, we took the bum-ass Lions to the NFC Championship. This team was trash before we got here. This team was trash before I was the owner. This team was trash before I was the GM. This team was trash before I was the head coach. This team was trash before I was the quarterback. Amon-Ra. That's the every time Amon-Ra talk, that's the energy he get. Nigga, team was trash before we got here, nigga. Who is y'all dumbass fans talking to? Y'all don't believe in Dan? We hired Pets and y'all don't believe in Dan? After we just fired the last two niggas? One of them got a job. 2 out of the 3 got fired. No, we don't believe in Dan, nigga. No, we don't believe in you that much, nigga. The fuck? You think you the first light-skinned nigga that made these motherfuckers happy? These niggas was doing fucking backflips cheering for Golden Tate. Nigga, Golden Tate was gone for 5 years, and every year for 5 years, we should bring Golden Tate back. Like, what the fuck? You ain't the first light-skinned nigga that had the fans going crazy, nigga. The fuck wrong with you? I would argue that while you are better than Jared Golden Tate, you're not a fan favorite like that little light-skinned nigga was. No, we don't believe in y'all niggas like that. This nigga was trash for y'all drafted me. Nigga trash for my coach got here. That's the level. That's what the whole team walk around with. Nigga, we need to be on they dick because we was trash before they got here. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. My quarterback is better than your quarterback. My favorite wide receiver is better than you. My favorite running back is better than Jahmyr Gibbs. My favorite defensive lineman, since they play 2 different positions, is better than Aiden Hutchinson. So I've seen all this shit before, bitch ass nigga. That's what I be saying. Like, yeah, Jared Goff. Hey, I seen Matthew Stafford. Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs, yeah, Barry Sanders. Oh, Amon-Ra, yep, yeah, Calvin Johnson. Oh, Aiden Hutchinson, yeah, and Dominic Sue. Seen it all before, my nigga. Seen it all before. Oh, Kirby Joseph gets all these interceptions. Yeah, I seen Glover Quinn, nigga. Yep, seen Glover. He led the league in interceptions. Glover Quinn. Yep, Glover Quinn. Saw it, watched it, been here, done that. No Super Bowl. I don't think you niggas need to be here forever. Oh, Terrion Arnold, Darius Slay. No Super Bowl with Darius Slay. What the fuck you make me think Terrion Arnold gonna do it? He's nigga slow as shit. Darius Slay went a 4-3. No, bro. I hate these niggas. Sometimes I really do hate these niggas. I love them because to the NFC Championship. So I be putting a lot of my pride to the side. But a lot of times I be wanting to shit on these niggas, bro. I be wanting to, you arrogant bum-ass niggas. I be wanting to shit on these niggas. But they got so many dick riders in the comment. Oh, Jared Goff. That's this weak-ass nigga, man. Regular season-ass nigga, man. It's all good, though. Why did we pay J-Mo when Golf can't connect with him? I don't know, man. Word on the street is this is a gap year. Tate was more love, so they punt this year. Then what? Cat won't be any easier next year. Could rebuild the offensive line. I mean, two solid first-round picks. You know, at least, even if it's just 4 picks, right? Let's say he nails the first and second round pick this year and nails the first and second round pick next year too. Then we go into that season with 2 productive rookies and 2 productive second-year players. That could be a fully revamped offensive line, defensive line. That could be, you know, some key pieces on defense. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's if you punt it this year, that's the kind of the thing. We punt it this year and we get 4 absolute dogs, and then we come back next year and we get the NFL hell. Do I trust Brad Holmes to do it? The last 2 drafts have been dog shit. I got Terrion Arnold and Tyleik Williams. 2 niggas I did not want. So if I get 2 more niggas I don't want, no, I don't believe in that. But if he can get it back to the home runs, which I ain't mad at him for banking on himself. Go ahead, talk your shit. But you better hit. It better hit, or they gonna have some tough. Because the media gonna turn on them first, right? If they already kind of turned on them this year, but they never really believed in them. But if it happens again next year, where we're last in the division, oh, you best believe Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith, the people that control the narratives, they going to start controlling the narrative, and it's not going to be a positive one for Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. So That'll start. I don't think it'll happen. Even if we do go on a losing streak next year, I don't think it'll happen next year. But I think that's when the narratives, that's when the talks is going to start. That's when the talks is going to start. And then that's when the pressure, that's when the seat get hot. Because the media really make a person seat hot. Do we Brad Grand Theft Arnold? I love that. Grand Theft Arnold got caught up in the wrong state. Do we extend Brad if we punt next season? Oh wait, is his contract up? This the last year on his deal? Is next year the last year on his deal? Because that might change everything I said. John Morton was the mistake last year. Yep. DJ Reed with the Chiefs. No, DJ Reed signed with the Commanders. Wait, DJ Reed? Wait, what? Huh? Who? Who is DJ Reed? DJ Reed? What the fuck? DJ Reed is on the Chiefs. Cause that's Amik Robinson on the Commanders. DJ Reed played for us, and then DJ Reader. Did DJ Reader sign with the Commanders? There was a lot of mistakes this year. Shit. I mean, who gonna be the mistake this year? Petson. You would think an offensive coordinator who got all like you would think it would be guys that were attached to him that would want to come. But we're gonna let that go, man. We're gonna let that go. We're gonna see what the future got to bring, because it don't seem like nobody wants to come play with Petson. The two niggas from Arizona, I mean, Roy Lopez left Arizona, and then as soon as Petson got here, he went back to Arizona. I think that's funny. That might not have shit to do with nothing. I think that's funny. I personally think that shit's funny. And then James Conner. Oh, no, we can lose Demont, get James Conner. No. He'd rather stay over in bullshit-ass Nobodyville, ain't about to win nothingville, Arizona. I restructure Taylor. He didn't even want to come play with Petson. Maybe hey, cool, bro. Cool, bro. We're going to be so flexible. We're gonna be adjust on the fly. Tell me how we're gonna be flexible. You brought in 3 offensive linemen. You let go of the first ballot hog, Taylor Decker, that should have fucking retired as a Detroit Lion. But cool, you let him go because he didn't want to take a pay cut. Nigga, you ain't even made. If I'm Taylor Decker, you not coming to me, ask me to take a pay cut when fuck ass Salim McNeil got a $30 million cap hit. Ask that nigga for some money. You think you're slick? What that bitch say on Friday? Nigga, ask that nigga for some money. Y'all remember Friday? You gonna come over here and ask that bitch for some money. You think you're scared? Yeah. That's Taylor Decker. I would have been all that. Hold on, wait. You want me to take the pay cut? The longest tenured Lion on the team now that Dan Skipper is not on the team, but he a coach. I'm the longest tenured Lion here. You come into the fucking G of the line. And these niggas talk about, man, get the fuck on, man. You come into the motherfucking OG of the locker room. The elder fucking statesman. Wow, Lee McNeil got a $30 million cap hit. And you telling me, the hog, the Hall of Famer, you telling me to take a pickup? Suck my dick. How hard is that to understand? Yeah, I asked the Lions for a release. Yeah, I was excited about coming back, running it back on the team that I done broke my fucking body for this year all the year. I put up top 5 tackle numbers for y'all. Even when I was fucking hurt, I was a mid-level tackle, nigga. Even when I was hurt, I was better than all 3 of the bum-ass niggas y'all just brought in. Let's be very clear about that. Even when I was hurt with one arm, as Mike Bellini said, I had better grades. I was better than all 3 of the niggas y'all just brought in. I got to take the pay cut? While the nigga that I'm blocking for, who can't step up in the pocket, got a $70 million cap hit. Aleem Mino got a $30 million cap hit. The nigga who, Amon-Ra, dropping all them fucking passes last year, $33 million. But me, I'm who you come. Okay, yeah. Y'all think this shit a game. All right, I'm out of here. It makes sense to me. Shout out to my boy G Villa 79. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I must be preaching in this bitch because he ain't even say nothing. I'm going to just take that as a preach. We had DJ Reed and DJ Reader. Reed is the defensive tackle and Reader is a DB. No, nigga, you got that backwards. Reader is the defensive tackle. Reed is the DB. At rate, facts on Campbell. L crazy. Lions fans going crazy on people for not questioning him. Yes, and Petson is this year's mistake. I've been watching since '80. I've seen everything before. It's harder to go to champion than it is to go from bad to good. That's why this and Brad Chester's got to stop. Yeah. But that's what it boils down to, bro. That's what it boils down to. And at the end of the day, this probably is a punt year. But that's not the... I hate when I do this because I be wanting to shit on them so bad. But I'm so impartial, bro. I really do be keeping it real with y'all. It might not be the worst decision, right? If they got some ideas or they, I think, I hate doing this, but yeah, if you can think about it though, if you can punt on a year and still win 10 games, you know what I'm saying? That's when you need to punt. But nigga, the 4-year plan after the punt has to be so well thought out and so like in execution ready mode. Cause like you punt and then you have a repeat or there's no growth the next year. Now we talking about getting rid of golf. And once you start talking about getting rid of golf, you're talking about rebuilding. Because once there's no way in 2 years you get rid of golf and you keep Petson. And it's gonna be damn hard to get rid of golf, get rid of Petson, and keep Dan Campbell. It's looking like all 3 of you niggas is gonna be gone. So that means we keep Brad Holmes. Well, now we gotta have a talk. Do we really want you back? How have you drafted since those Rams picks ran out? Since you didn't have – how have you drafted without having 5 players in the top 100? These Lions YouTubers, they love to count draft picks. Oh, we can trust Brad Holmes to build us up through the draft. He's did it before. Do I have to go through the picks? No, nigga, you don't got to go through the names. Go through what number they were picked. When you got 4, 5, 6 picks in the top 100, yes, my brother, it's easy to build a team. When you only have 2, what are you going to do? Last year, we only had 2. We got Tyleik Williams. Can't remember who was Tate Ratledge. Traded a bunch of thirds for Tesla. The only one we liked out of that draft, be very clear, the only one we like out of that draft was the one that wasn't drafted in the top 100. So what you did with your 2 top 100 picks, you gave us 2 question marks. And by this time next year, we could be like, damn, them niggas really developed. That nigga Tyleik Williams is a run stuffer extraordinaire. That nigga Tate Ratledge, nigga, what? He was moving people. He was relentless. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to be like, all right, sure. I can trust a gap year. But those 2 is going to have what Tate Ratledge and what Tyleik Williams does this season is going to determine if I trust this nigga to draft anybody else. Oh, and add Terrion Arnold and Ennis Rakestraw to that list as well. There's 4 players that have to play well before you can convince me that he can just find talent like that. Because, no, you can't. I mean, you can find that one. Amon-Ra shouldn't have been there. Maybe they didn't like his attitude. Maybe he was on that Makai Lemon shit behind closed door. I don't know, but you hit that one out the park. Who else, though? Derek Barnes, we don't want him no more. We gave him plenty of time. You better bring Rodrigo back. That's what you better do. You better bring Malcolm Rodrigo back. That's who we like. Bring Malcolm Rodrigo back. Traded up for good draft capital for Broderick and Tesla, a guy we don't even use. Amen. I think it is something Lopez was all fired up to finish playing here and then be under Coach Dan. Now Petson come and Lopez goes. I know. And we have been trying to tell these fucking slappy ass people that Arizona hated this man. Everybody in Arizona hated this nigga until he get here. And now it's nah. Let's just rewrite history. Let's just change the narrative on him. That's why he ain't had a press conference. The reason he didn't have a press conference and he had the little, what do we call what he did? A press release? That wasn't even a press release. It was control. It was propaganda. That's what it was. It was a controlled narrative. They put him in a really controlled environment and let him talk. No, not field any questions, not any tough questions. It was real controlled. Our media think they slick. Because if you put them out there in a press conference, they're going to ask about the numbers. They're going to ask about the lack of success. They're going to ask, how come don't nobody want to come play with you? What happened with Marvin Harrison Jr.? Why did Jacoby Brissett go 8-8 when he was forced into a starting role in Indianapolis and go 1-11 when he started under your offense? These are questions nobody's ever going to answer. These are questions. Mike Kafka, he's not having well, he shouldn't have a press conference because he's not a coordinator. He has but even still, like, what was that whole Daniel Jones situation about? He looked really good in Indianapolis. Where was how do we know that's not going to happen with you in golf? Like, they put everybody in these real controlled narratives so there's no pushback. So we'll have to see. None of y'all cared before, Dan. Now y'all hating fake fans. Doctor, I've been here way longer than you. I promise you that. Oh, wait. Are you talking to the fake fans or y'all talking to me? My bad, Doctor. I don't even want to disrespect you like that, Dr. Detroit JH. I jumped the gun because you might have been talking to the bandwagon fans that wasn't here while we was losing. You might have been subscribed to my channel for a long time. My bad, gangster. I'm sure you're not talking to me. Oh, wait, he's talking to me. You talking to me, Dr. JH? I've been a fan since 93. Well, nigga, I was born. I wasn't. Hey, gang. Hey, listen. I know you ain't talking about me, big fella. I've been here, bro. That's one thing about it. See, I'm so glad you said that. Because the fake fans are the ones that just became fans when Dan got hired. Not the guys like me. Listen, bro, anybody in this YouTube space, I swear to God, if you wasn't on the Man Beast More streams, if you don't know who the Ace Taker is, nigga, we wasn't this big, huge community, bro. We didn't have all these big grifting ass, super positive ass. We didn't have a Woodward Sports. It was real niggas doing this, bro. We're not about to have this conversation. And I respect you because, you know what I'm saying, you look like you're a real Detroit nigga, and I fucks with you. So if you disagree with what I'm saying, let's just keep it. You know what I'm saying? It's all respectful. You ain't gotta agree with me. I can't invalidate your opinion with my opinion. But when you talk about a fake fan gang, no, it's a lot. I can go down a long list of YouTube fake fan, YouTube channel, fake fan, this YouTube fake fan, this YouTube fake fan. None of these niggas was here. None of them. I'm telling y'all, bro, we was a little niche community. Let me shut up. We was a real little niche community over here, bro. Stop playing. A lot of y'all new niggas is bandwagon fans. Super bandwagon fans. Never seen y'all a day before Dan Campbell got hired. We used to be a real tight-knit community over here. And it's mostly these white boys. I don't know where all these fucking white boys came from. I'm sorry. I just said it's a lot of these white boys. I don't know where the fuck y'all niggas came from. You do y'all thing. Let's talk Lions, locked on Lions, rocked on Lions. All you niggas. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck you niggas came. But it's cool. Y'all do y'all thing. Shout out to y'all little. But I know this used to be a real small, tight-knit community over here. It did. I don't know. It just. Yeah. Small, very small. This year was the gap year. You don't get 2 gap years where you took 20-plus gap years and only made the playoffs 2 years. Okay, you talking your shit now. I mean, I think it depends, though. If you can still have a gap year, right? If you can do it to the level that I think they can do it, you don't come in last in the division yet. Last in the division, that's not a gap year. That's a failure. Because you got the easiest schedule. So you can't come and, you know what I'm saying? So you can't you can't treat this year like it's got to be like a secret gap year, like where we don't plan on doing nothing crazy because the schedule's so easy. We believe with the raw talent, with the nucleus that we got, we can win 9-10 games again. And this time we'll be second in the division, at the very worst, third in the division. But once you get to talk about last in the division 2 years in a row, yeah, all that shit's out the window. Now you're opening up the door for the media to start the narrative that you on the hot seat. Pontiac Silverdome. The same Lions fans who are convinced Jared Goff is that guy. I'm 53, been messing with the Lions since Billy Sims. Talk your talk. Why y'all break up, Mobby? What happened? Well, who broke up? Everybody start doing their own thing, man. Everybody start doing their own thing. Everybody start doing their own thing. Yeah. Everybody start doing their own thing. And you know, a lot of niggas was young, bro. Like, time is real. Like, when a lot of people started doing YouTube, a lot of niggas wasn't on. Me personally, if you remember me, when I first started doing YouTube, wasn't no mic, wasn't no camera, wasn't no lights. It was a nigga getting off work, rolling up a blunt, talking about the game from Sunday, talking about a free agency move. Nigga, I'm going live on my phone. My phone's propped up on the counter. I'm standing in front of the phone, rolling up a blunt. That's how it all started. Like, and then you had everything King. I think King might have been using the camera. It was a couple dudes to be here long before me. I think Man Beastin was doing webcam. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, everybody started to boss up. Like, everybody started to boss up. And then the new niggas was like me. I was a new nigga. 313 J-Mo. Who else was like new? What's the big dude name? Well, Luke G and them, but even before Luke G, it was the big dude. I'm not trying to make fun of his weight or nothing. I can't remember his name. He was a big dude, had the glasses, little peanut head. Can't remember his name. He was cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dante Chase and all them. They was the OGs. Everybody was just, bro, I'm telling y'all. If you wasn't around back, man, come on, bro. But everybody, me personally, I started bossing up. Got my camera. I started doing film sessions. I started doing more content. I started taking it more serious. And then eventually niggas got old. So it's like, damn, how serious can I take this when I got to pay this car note? I got to pay rent. I got to pay these bills. I got to work 40 hours. I got to work overtime. And so then a lot of these new niggas came in, and Lord bless them, they having success. I'm not mad at nobody having success and getting money. But y'all niggas are the bandwagon niggas that saw the opportunity in it. Like, some of us was just niggas really pissed that the Lions lost again. Now, we all can't wait after the game. We all can't wait to get on here and talk about it. That's real fan shit. The rest of you niggas, you new niggas, y'all saw a business opportunity. Y'all saw a Woodward Sports opportunity to make money off this, to monetize that shit. And I ain't mad at y'all for monetizing it either. Get y'all chilly. But don't ever call me a fake fan. Don't ever call me a bandwagon. Nigga, I've been here when there was nothing to be happy about. When there was nothing to be happy about. Y'all feel me? Them from, you revolutionized the game with the film studies. I know I did. Thank you, Assad. A lot of people ain't gonna say it. But hey, I contributed to pushing this Detroit Lions shit further, so that's why I ain't really mad at it. That's why I'm not mad at nobody for seeing it and monetizing it and getting they chili, got their channels, they got hella subscribers, they understand the algorithm. But just know how it started, it was just some passionate niggas talking about Detroit Lions, and none of y'all was here. None of y'all. We never heard of none of y'all. None of y'all. But get y'all chili though. Get y'all money. Get y'all bread. Yep. On those field sessions. What happened to 313 J-Mo? I don't know. He probably went to college or something. J-Mo probably went to college, got a job in tech. This nigga, he probably, you never know what, you know what I'm saying? That's how life worked though. Because J-Mo was a young boy. I think he was still in high school or just got out of high school. He was young as hell. So he probably, you feel me? Life hit him. Probably had a couple kids. Carry on Johnson beef. Yeah. I remember you were giving Golden Tate shit. Probably was. I'm going to take the wait and see approach with Jeff Van Gundy as the OC. Yes, sir. Low-key worried. Don't think I read anyone restructuring yet. We still got a couple days until we need to get cap compliant. So it'll happen. The number though is what has me worried. I know we're going to get cap compliant. Nobody's that stupid. We're going to get cap compliant. But I think the number is going to be how compliant, like how much of a surplus. I'm not believing this 80, $90 million bullshit that the pundits were selling to us anymore. I don't believe that anymore. Pontiac Silverdome very small. Yeah, your mic bugging? All right, let me check it out. We still got a couple days until. Nah, nigga, your phone bugging. Ain't nothing wrong with my mic. I know we're gonna get cap compliant. Nobody's that stupid. All right, you're right. My mic bugging. But I think the number is gonna be how compliant, like how much of a surplus. I'm not believing this 80, $90 million bullshit that the pundits were selling to us anymore. Wait, it don't sound like it's tripping. I don't believe that. But y'all sure it's tripping, gang? It don't sound like it's tripping to me, bro. It is though. Hold on, what is that? What? I was in the flow state and you just took me out of that shit. Hold on. How that sound? Yeah, it is. All right, I got you. All right, I fixed it. Thank you for telling me. How many mics you got? It's a no, it's I'm using OBS. So I don't know if it's a glitch. Maybe I need to update my OBS. But it'll have the audio input capture, which is yeah, so it'll turn on the desktop audio and then it'll have two mics for some reason. Then I gotta mute them. That shit weird. Can't believe we paid Barnes $8 million, who sucks, but didn't pay Anzo $8 million, who was here since day one and was a core piece. I've been around since your first set of dreads. He said braids, but I ain't had no damn braids. But yeah, if you've been around since my first set of dreads, yeah, day one. You're definitely a day one. All right. So now we got that all taken care of. 1 second. All right, bet. So what we talking about in the chat now? We got the mic fixed. Where was I? I know I was reminiscing about the old days doing this shit. Yeah, man, Beast Morris and East Warren channel was the shit. Yeah, East Warren just dropped a video yesterday. He back. Go fuck with him. I know y'all don't know, but East Warren LB, he just dropped a video about the Pistons the other day. I'm still subscribed to him, so he came back. He dropped the video. Y'all go support. You know what I'm saying? East Warren LB. Still look like he doing good, real nigga. Appreciate him. Shet was a huge part in Barnes being extended. He loves Barnes. I'm sure he was. But these guys, a part of me respect it, because if it was us and we was in the trenches and we was in the war and we got together as a unit and we really had like a brotherhood, like a camaraderie, we got to the NFC Championship against all odds, Detroit versus everybody, the city fucking with us, telling us we them niggas, we done turned this shit around. You know what I'm saying? When things get bad, think about it. You and your homeboy, you might hunker down and be like, nah, nigga, we us, we got this. While the whole world telling you, hey, y'all niggas not all that. You might still hunker down. So I kind of respect the delusion a little bit. Where they lose me at is, nigga, there's two sides of me. There's the realist in me that can break this shit down 50-50 and be cool, calm, and collected. And then there's the fan in me that wants to win a fucking Super Bowl and is watching you niggas be dog shit. And it's like, I can't get, I be so conflicted because I respect it, but nigga, shut the fuck up. I don't care about no Derek Barnes. I don't care about no Anzalone. I don't care about no Roy Lopez. I don't care about no Mohammed Hassan. I don't even care about Al Qadim Mohammed. Fuck all these niggas. I need dogs. I need dogs. I don't want to talk about these obscure ass players no more. These players be obscure as fuck. And it's like, what happened to proven players? Why is, like, I just so sick of every season somebody feeding me somebody be hyped about. There used to be a day where I knew what I was going to get. I knew Ziggy Ansah was either going to hurt or get 10 sacks. You got two choices with that nigga. He either going to hurt himself trying to kill your quarterback or your quarterback is dead. That's Ziggy Ansah. And Ndamukong Suh, either he going to get a 15-yard flag or he's going to beat your quarterback's ass 4 quarters of the game. There's no hype. I know what I got. I just had DeAndre Levy flying around every single play, hanging on the fucking edge of helicopters in the offseason. Just on some crazy shit. This nigga's a nigga, kinda. He real light skinned. He might have some, but he kinda a nigga. Like, I've been there. I used to have Glover Quinn lurking in my safe. It's lurking. Pick. Easy work. Oh, there's so much potential and upside. Nigga, stop talking to me about that while we talk about winning the Super Bowl. Stop talking to me about that. I don't want to talk about Sione Vaki ever again in my life. I don't want to talk about Hassanian. I will die on this field for you. Nigga, die on your own terms. I don't want to see that shit. I want a nigga that's going to make somebody else die. What the fuck you going to die for? I don't even want a nigga like that think like that on my team. You a defensive lineman. Your job is to kill quarterbacks, and you talking about dying. Nigga, your mind is in the gutter. You ain't even focused. Nigga, you should have said, I will kill one of these niggas for you. Then I'll be more hyped. I'm sorry. I will die on this field for you. What the fuck is you dying for? You got ran over? Am I tripping? All right, I'm tripping, bro. Maybe I'm tripping, bro. I love Sue. I ain't gonna lie. I like Sean Rogers, too. Sean Rogers was my guy. Got most of his sacks in 3 games. Dom, yes, a real pass rush is the only way the empty backfield won't kill him. AQM has most of his sacks in 3 games. You want us to blow the bag on Henderson? No, I don't. I'm over Henderson. I'm over Henderson. Personally, I don't think that. I think we got to. Henderson is in the same realm as Linderbaum. That's not going to happen. We broke. Did Odafe Owe sign? If we going to blow a bag, it better be on Odafe Owe. Them African niggas always make something happen on that D-line. Nope, never mind. He signed with the Commanders. Yeah, it's over, man. The Commanders out here, they got Odafe Owe, and that's with Amik Robinson. Good job, Amik. Shout out to Amik. I wish I had a soundboard. I put the clapping hands and the little cheering. Good shit. Now, don't come to me talking about, you was glad we let him go. Trust me. Same way DJ Reed was a dog when he had, who was all them niggas on the Jets D-line? Dogs. They had a nasty-ass D-line. And he was a dog. And then he came to our team with our trash-ass D-line, and he was absolutely ass and gave up 900 yards. So he going to go to the Commanders. He's going to play good, and I think Amik a real nigga. So salute to Amik. But, yeah, the Commanders probably going to, of course the Commanders went and got Odafe away. Of course they did. Of course the Commanders did. Because Golf, Amon Ra, all them ain't restructured yet. Yeah. Thank you. Hey, bro, yeah. Mark Daly, you been here a while. He said AQM is a one-year wonder like Kerry Hyder or James Houston. There's one more. Can you remember his name? I'll give you the initials, GJ. Let's see who the real Lions fans is. His initials was GJ. He was a 1 year wonder too. Now we taking it back. Do you remember who GJ was? Who got that? Come on, let's see. Y'all say y'all ain't bandwagon fans. What the real niggas has been, Sloop? We had a defensive, he had an edge. He might have rushed from the inside sometimes too. His initials was GJ. He was a 1 year wonder, same as the two guys he just named. Kerry Hyder, James Houston, and Al-Quidi Mohammed. Let's see who's been watching the Lions as long as Mobby. Nobody knows. Comment section died. 10 people left so they can go search Google. Nobody knows. Y'all done forgot about my boy. Y'all need a hint? Y'all need a hint? Yeah, they don't know. Stumped him. Dom, so what are they waiting for? This should have happened a month ago. It's one thing to fail, but not even trying is unacceptable. I've been saying that too. I know all y'all thinking. Ain't nobody gonna get it. That extra hot man just got bags to spend. Couple restructures, couple void years. Cap isn't real anyways. Yep. Smeed and Roseman always get around it. Why not Brad? He's not as good as him. I don't know. You think it might have anything to do with Rod Wood getting the boot this year? Wouldn't Rod Wood? Wait, okay. Why y'all think of why y'all think of who GJ is, which y'all never. There you go. George Johnson. Shout out to Don Perron. George Johnson was our 1 year wonder. Yeah. I remember George Johnson came in here and did his little diddly do for 1 year. Jason Jones. I fucked with him too. Nah, it was George Johnson. I think George Johnson was Caldwell. I'm pretty sure it was Caldwell. I can't remember if it was coach. Was it Schwartz or Caldwell? It's probably Caldwell. But yeah, do y'all think Rod Wood retiring? Because there's been questions about what he does, why he's always, talking, why he's always in the mix. There's a lot of questions. Do y'all think these insane caps have anything to do with him being fired? And did he have anything to do with the cap? No, he had everything to do with business, with the money outside of football. Or did he? Maybe he had a little more say so in all the cap. I don't know. Maybe I'm just conspiracy theory reaching right now. I remember Amani Bryant. Damn, I remember Amani Bryant too. What was my nigga name from Clemson? I used to always want him to play under the Patricia era. I used to always beg for that man to play. That was my dog. I messaged him on Instagram one time. He was a defensive lineman from Clemson. I can't remember his name now. I'm saying, I'll be liking you, but I ain't going to remember you in 3 years now. He's the motherfucker that raised the ticket prices. The name still ain't ringing no bells. I need to take some gringo. Yeah, that's I'm saying 1 year wonders come in, you don't remember after they gone. Did he just say, or did he? Or did he? Okay. Austin Bryant. Yeah, there you go. Austin Bryant was my boy. I really wanted that man to succeed. Austin Bryant was not. Nick barely went to Auburn. Austin Bryant, I wanted him to succeed. Yeah. That Patricia era was ugly. Anthony Zetto, another 1 year wonder. Hell yeah. We done had a few. Hell yeah. I remember they was crying. They was crying when Zetto left or got traded. No, I think they just let him go. They was crying when Zetto went on the team no more. Zetto remind me of Mohammed. Now Mohammed can have a 7-sack year or a 6.5 sack year. Okay, cool. Do your thing, brother. I don't see this shit though. I missed the Trey Flowers production. I never want to hear that name again. I almost threw up in my mouth when we signed the cornerback named Trey Flowers, the little 6'5" nigga. And then he ain't even play. We got this 6'5" nigga, he ain't even play, bro. I was so mad, bro. They don't be making no sense sometimes what they be doing, bro. George Jameson. Deshaun Hand was a 1 year wonder, too. Yes, sir. We done had a lot. We done had a lot. Deshaun Hand was definitely a 1 year wonder. They moved his position. I think he had a couple years in the league, though. He might have. Call that nigga George Jameson because he drinking. You drinking some Jameson right now. That's why you call him George Jameson. But look, though. Hopefully tomorrow. Now that all the good players are actually signed, hopefully tomorrow some restructures are announced. And we just get some veteran, solid, starting level defensive players tomorrow. Now, again, there might still be some people out there. I'm scared to even say a name because every time I think of a name and I say him, he on the Commanders or the Raiders. I would have say no more names. Way gone. Let me see. Is Tariq Woolen? I don't know, man. I need a comprehensive list of free agents still available, bro. I need a live, updated list. Hold on now. Now, I'm on NFL.com. I'm just scrolling down the free agents that's available list on best available, right? And then I get down and I see number 30 run. It's a player named Cade Ellis. He's 31 years old. And his player description from NFL.com says he's one of the most underrated players of his generation. It says Ellis is one of the best pass rushing linebackers in football. In Atlanta, he played more than 1,000 snaps for 3 straight years at a high level. Go get him. It doesn't sound like he's going to cost that much. He's 31 years old, 6'2", 240. And NFL.com says he is one of the best pass rushing linebackers in football. That is exactly what we are missing. Maybe we wake up to a Cade Ellis, or y'all about to tell me he got signed already. But I'm just looking at NFL.com's top 101 NFL free agents of 2026 by Greg Rosenthal. Has him ranked 31st and one of the best pass rushing linebackers in Atlanta. Playing 1,000 snaps for 3 straight years means he's healthy. Sounds pretty good. It might be some guys like that, right? A guy you never heard of, or maybe y'all have. I ain't going to disrespect y'all like that. Me personally, I ain't never heard of this nigga. So, might be a guy you never heard of that NFL.com is just saying is the best pass rushing linebacker in football and most underrated player in his generation. And he played 1,000 snaps for 3 straight years. And then Brad Holmes might go find, a guy like that might be on your team tomorrow. Either way, I'm saying I'd be happy, but goddamn do something. Do something. Do something, bro. Do anything. This guy played for the Falcons last year. Cade Ellis. I think. Yeah, he played for the Falcons last year. White dude. Yeah. Might be something like that gets signed. I don't know. All I know is it's not gonna be Tariq Woolen. It's not gonna be what's his name from the Bengals? It's not gonna be Tariq Woolen. It's not gonna be Trey Henderson. It's not gonna be Kyler Murray. It's not gonna be I ain't even gonna get Justin Fields. It's gonna be Cade Ellis or I don't know, some fucking random obscure player from bumfuck university. But hopefully they got upside. Need a cornerback more than edge. True. Can't disagree with you there. True. That's the Brad Holmes way. We're going to get Bosa, aren't we? I wouldn't be mad at Bosa. I wouldn't come out here and hype it like we just got the best defensive line tandem in the NFL. But I wouldn't be mad at Bosa. But yeah, it might be Bosa. I've kind of regulated myself that it'll be something like that. I definitely wouldn't be mad at Bosa. But I wouldn't overhype it. I definitely wouldn't overhype it. I wanted us to get Quay Walker. Rasheed Walker at left tackle from the Packers. Tariq Woolen is Buns. You think Woolen Buns? Shit, you got to be better than what we got. Dog, we used to rely on Christian Jones and the Aguara brothers. Yeah, that shit was. I like Romeo, though. Romeo was cool till he got hurt. I mean, other than his injuries, he was cool. That was probably Matt Patricia's best find. Now, his brother, Julian, dog shit. Dog shit. Steelers definitely got Rico Dowdle. Yep, yes, they did. Donkey Kong, backfield is beyond repair. Only a pass rush can save the defense now. What's the point of restructures now that all the good guys are gone? I ain't gonna say all the good guys are gone, but now you got to do some actual motherfucking work. All right, you got guys that you can just plug and play on any team and they gonna make something happen. Right, there are guys like that, freak athletes, elite level talent. It don't matter if they play for me or they play for you, they're gonna go out there and ball. Then there's other guys that still exist that you have to plug them into the right scheme, give them a very specific skill, job or set of responsibilities, and let them do it to the highest of their potential. That's hard. That's a lot harder. So they got to work. Them and these niggas get paid millions or at least hundreds of thousands. So I mean, they better find them. But yeah, and then Elijah Vera Tucker, he's a Pro Bowl guard when he's right, but he's coming off torn triceps. But they said torn triceps is not an injury that is worrisome long term. So he looks like an outstanding buy low candidate. Elijah Vera Tucker, 27-year-old guard from the Packers, will be a Brad Holmes special. Rasheed Walker, oh wait, I think he's the Packers. He got on green. Somebody else wear green? Oh, he the Jets? Probably the Jets. He from some team that wear green. And then you got Elijah Vera Tucker is one. Then you got Rasheed Walker from the Packers. 7th round pick in 2022. He's probably league average as a starting left tackle and worth he's 26. League average left tackle. Sounds like a Brad Holmes move. Clavon Chason, 27. Criticized first round pick in Jacksonville. Rebuilt his career with the Raiders and Patriots over the last 2 seasons, providing excellent juice off the edge. We need some juice off the edge. Clavon Chason. Of course, we just talked about Caden Ellis. We need another tight end. I don't know if Okonkwo's been signed. But he's a versatile tight end. Tariq Woolen is 34. A lot of boom or bust potential there. We'll see. Again, we talked about Nick Cross, the safety. Braden Smith. Now, he was close to retirement before treating his OCD in 2024. And he had season-ending neck injury that required surgery. So I'm off that. I don't want to hear about Braden. Wyatt Teller was the one that didn't play all year last year, right? Or was that somebody else? Brisker has concussions. Calais Campbell's 40. Joey Bosa's 31. He took over a few games early last season and proved to be a quality pickup overall for the Bills, but he faded badly and ultimately hurt his team in the playoffs. That's not good. Nashawn Wright ranked 48. He led the league in turnovers. He was on Last Chance U. But he's not that good though. Nashawn Wright, he's not that good. He did lead the league in turnovers though, so he makes plays. So that means you can coach him up. He's only 27 years old. He's tall as hell. He's long. He can run. He's not. He needs some coaching though at 27. But when you lead the league in turnovers, you got some talent. Arnold, there's a 27-year-old from linebacker from the Falcons we should probably look out for. His name is Arnold Ibiketi. Arnold Ibiketi. I don't know, one of them African names. He's 6'2", 250. He's only been in the league 4 years. He's out of Penn State. They said he got Arnold. This is per NFL.com. They said he got boxed out for snaps in Atlanta last season by 2 highly drafted rookies, despite him winning pass rush reps more regularly. So he was actually winning more in the pass rush. He was actually doing a better job rushing the passer, but they had 2 highly rated, really good rookies that they decided to give those snaps to because they were the future, and it's kind of made him a free agent. He's ranked 50. This is the type of bargain bin deal Brad Holmes would like to make. He's going to get more money than people, especially the Falcons fans, expect. Arnold Ebiketie. He's ranked number 50 in free agency class, and NFL.com expects him to get paid a little bit. Maybe it's in Detroit. I don't want to talk about Bradley Holmes. Again, AJ Epinesa, a guy y'all really loved in the draft process. I don't know if he's been good or bad. I know his rookie contract is up and he's a free agent, so AJ was probably ass. Kevin Zeitler, I like. Greg Newsome. There's been like 99 different articles about us trading for Greg Newsome. So if the Lions went ahead and signed Greg Newsome to a cheap contract in free agency, that wouldn't be bad either. There's some moves. I set out to that to say there's some moves they can make tomorrow that'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? For us having the easiest schedule in the league, there's some moves they can make tomorrow that'll be okay. First, though, they got to actually restructure these damn contracts and show me that they're actually planning on creating all this cap room and adding talent. Otherwise, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. But there's still some guys I like. Now, the top guys are gone, but there's still some guys that can play significant snaps and upgrade from where you was at. And we were a 9-win team. The problem, though, my issue, even with me saying that, my issue is still you let Taylor Decker go, and you brought in 3 offensive linemen that can't run block. It just seems counterintuitive with David Petzing as your offensive coordinator. And then you traded David Montgomery, and you have yet to refill that position. It'll probably be the draft. I understand that. We'll see, bro. It's a lot of trust in Brad Holmes that has to be done. And I don't even know if I'm capable, cuz. I really don't know if I'm capable. Nah, he's not leaving the Falcons. You don't think he's leaving the Falcons? Fuck it. Devin Singletary, running back 2. It might end up being something like that. I don't know where y'all stand, but that was a good move. Yeah, we like Cade Mays. For that to be the only move, though, was the underwhelming part. I mean, and it wasn't the only move. You know it's underwhelming when you don't even talk about the second nigga. Right? Because we got Cade Mays and we got the tackle. But it's just like more, yeah, it's underwhelming. But there's still some things that can be done. That's what I'll say. Patricia had no people skills and his defensive plan sucks. Need to be good with one or the other. That's all right. Patricia's a bum and he ruined the Lions. Patricia alienated the whole team and made Matthew Stafford leave. Fuck him. Kirby's career is over. I hope not, but probably. Where do you think Patricia went wrong? The signing seems right in the moment. I'll probably agree with the comments I just read. He wasn't likable as a person. I mean, he did damn good for me at Ohio State, so shout out to Matt Patricia. Got that defense locked down, buddy. But yeah, he just wasn't likable as a person. In college, you can get away with it. You can be that mean-ass asshole coach, and then players will try to kiss your ass just so you be nice to them. In the NFL, ain't nobody kissing your ass, nigga. You're a nerd. You're a fat-ass nerd. I'm a fucking multimillionaire athlete. I got six packs. You got fat rolls. Like, it's only so much like you can be a fat ass nerd and think all these fucking millionaire ass playboys is gonna respect you, especially when you're a complete asshole to them. So it's like his game is built much more for college. So I hope he has success in college, even if he goes and gets a head coaching job at some university. But he's I ain't got no. He was ass. I still think Bob Quinn was worse than Matt Patricia, and that's not saying much because they were both terrible. But I feel like if he would have had a better general manager to get him some actual talent, and it wasn't fucking Jelani Tavai and who had a decent career after. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like Giovanni Tavai and Eric Ebron, and I don't even know if that was the same year. But I know it was some trash in them drafts. I can't remember. Travis Huntley, Hunter Bryant, Jelani Tavai, Austin Bryant. I'm trying to think. I can't think of no good names, I'll tell you that. Except like Frank Ragnow. Taylor Decker, maybe. Would you trade for Kayvon Thibodeau if it's cheap? Yes, I would. We have a ton of back end picks, so if some of those back end picks are good, I think trading for Kayvon Thibodeau is just about the same as trading up for some fucking edge player in the third round. Yeah. And Kayvon Thibodeau is a really talented pass rusher. I think he had a lot of competition over there with Dexter Lawrence and what's the other guy's name? Agent Zero or whatever they call that nigga that they got over from the Panthers. It's always been a tough competitive pass rushing unit over there in New York. And so as I understand kind of Kayvon Thibodeau's spikes, the injuries do concern me, but what do I know? Those injuries might be the reason Brad Holmes makes the trade. But I do know that even on a competitive D-line, he's had double-digit sacks, he's had under. So if you bring him over here with Aiden, they should just complement each other well. Because I don't know if Aiden was over there on the Giants, if he wouldn't have the same, you know what I'm saying? If there was somebody else on the team with him that there was a possibility that they would sack somebody, I don't know how he would, you know what I'm saying? So I do think their kind of styles. Kayvon Thibodeau is more technical. Aiden Hutchinson's more power. I think their styles would kind of blend a little bit. Could be interesting. It'll have to be cheap though. I'm not against it. Missed most of the stream. Hope you good. Yeah, I'm good. Probably about to end it early. And Abdul Carter. Yeah, probably about to end it. I ain't gonna say early. We'll be on here for a couple hours. Yeah, you hit the tail end, but go ahead, hit that replay. Hit the replay and watch it. We just kicking it right now. Got most of the points out. We like K Mays. We still disappointed in Brad Holmes. That's the gist of it. I remember at drive time, the rumor was Brad and Kayvon got along well because they assumed Jag would take Aiden at one. Yeah. Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, Dexter Lawrence. Yeah, so there was competition over there. I think him and Aiden. Yeah, and he still was able to get double digit sacks in his career. So yeah, he has upside. Just as much upside when we got drafted. Not as good as I thought he was going to be for whatever. Maybe it's injuries. Maybe it's the competition he was around him. Not what I thought he would be, but as a Robin to Aiden's Batman, I would like Kayvon. Brad Holmes going back GM of the year. We'll see. Should have got Kenneth Gainwell, Devin Lloyd off the board. Where Devin Lloyd just went. I didn't think we were going. I told y'all we're not getting no Devin Lloyd. We're not getting no Trey Henderson. But where Devin Lloyd went. Shit. To the Panthers. Well, that's two players we wanted on the Panthers. End of day one, we still need a left tackle, a guard, another ledge, 2-3 linebackers, corners, 2 more safeties, and a running back too. Yeah, man, ain't everything going so good? Let Brad cook, bro. Are you saying saying not to let Brad cook? What's wrong with this guy? Come on now. Yeah, of course we need all that. Let Brad cook. He's at Kroger right now. He's at Walmart right now. He's at Whole Foods right now. Shit is ass. Shit is ass. But look though, Y'all make sure y'all set y'all alarm clocks about the same time tomorrow, 9 p.m. Right? That's what time I usually go live. I like to go live around 8 or 9 p.m. This is the late night. This is your Club Shay Shay. This is your Oken Ocho late night. I'm not your early day podcast, right? So y'all make sure y'all in the house. 9 p.m. Check your phone. Cause we'll be talking about what transpired tomorrow. I will be right back live with y'all. Thank you to everybody that stopped by. Everybody that caught it early. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and get me some pizza. Cause a nigga hungry. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me get me some pizza. And I'm gonna hope for a much more eventful day tomorrow, even if it's not signings. Let me see these fucking restructures so I know how much money we have, so I know who to say to expect. I can't. It's hard for me to tell y'all who to expect if they never fucking restructure a contract. I'm sorry, all right? I can't do my job because the Lions ain't doing theirs. And that's how I'm gonna end this. Okay? I can't do my job. I can't tell y'all, hey, I don't know how much money we got. There's a ton of players I like. We broke. And until these niggas start restricting they sweet fucking feet, we gotta sit back as a unit and watch the show. I'll be live at 9 p.m. tomorrow. I love y'all. Good night. Lima! We up out of here. See y'all boys tomorrow, man. Make sure you hit the